Morning. Morning. It is 22 minutes past 3. Thought there was a window up. Top tip number 2.
At the end of the road, turn right. Then, at the end of the road, turn left.
If it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you pull into a truck stop to take your 15 or your 45-minute break, don't play YouTube or fucking TikTok or fucking Instagram reels or Facebook fucking reels or whatever you're fucking listening to really loud, or you're likely
turn right,
to get a mouthful
at the end of the road, turn left.
from another driver who's trying to sleep. Luckily for the bloke who turned up and parked next to me, because I was right on the end last night, I was awake. So he only had mild confrontation. If I'd have been asleep and got woken up by that, I'd dread to think of the fucking outcome. Top tip, keep your fucking noise down. Anyway, that's my rant for the day.
Turn left, then go right on the
Rabbit.
roundabout and take the third exit.
So, the roads aren't shut this morning.
Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
So I can go along the A43, which is quicker. Everything is shut. Making a noise there, but it'll probably make a noise in a minute.
Right on the roundabout and take the second exit, A34, towards Oxford. Go right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
See, you lie. There's the first. And the second takes me into a hotel. You lie. You lied to me at this time in the morning. How could you do that to me? Don't you love me anymore? Clearly not. It's a bit misty murky.
600 feet, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A34, towards Oxford. Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Making sure that green light stays green. Well, too late for me to stop.
Take the exit, then keep right.
So we're going back to where I was yesterday and where I was on Friday.
After 900 feet, keep right.
She's fucking heavy. Go on, go. Put some effort in. So where's he going?
Keep right.
You've got 2 arrows there, one going off to the left and one's going straight on, so he indicates to go right. Why would you do that? Other than to get into that far right hand lane where there's no need to.
Follow A34 towards Oxford for 26 miles.
So that's a steady plod on this morning. Saying I'm going to get there for about 5:30, which will suit me down to the Grand. Suspect it'll be slightly later than that. My bad. And as you can't see nothing, and I've got nothing exciting to say. Well, you don't when your alarm goes off at 2:30 in the morning, does it? And then you're irritated by an inconsiderate truck driver. I don't know what goes through people's minds. I really don't. Foot down, my son. So 3:30 in the morning, I'm going to leave you to it. There's nothing much to see. It's foggy, it's dark, 17 degrees. I'm expecting a call for some engineers today regarding my cameras and CCTV equipment. Well, it's cameras, CCTV stroke audible turning left signal noise. See if we get a phone call today. It's still playing up. I don't know where the problem lies. It's because it's not even it's an intermittent fault which changes depending on fucking what time of day it is. I don't know. There is a difference between it does make a difference if you have the headlights on or off. Why that should be the case, I've no idea, but it does. So there's an issue somewhere. That's the biggest. But sometimes the audio, you know, this vehicle is turning left, that sound. Sometimes it comes on when I signal left, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it just comes on randomly. If I suddenly turn the lights on, if I was driving along with my lights off, just me running lights, it doesn't do anything. But if I turn the lights on, it'll suddenly start saying this vehicle's turning left, and I haven't even touched the indicators, and it should only come on when I turn left. I've had it before where I think it's turned right and it's started to come on. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, well, that's for them to find out. So I'm going to settle myself back, get into the groove. 3:31 in the morning, and I'll speak to you all later. Hello. Time now 5:32, and it's only just started. Get light Wednesday, by the way. Continuing on from this morning, I left Newbury. Yeah, that's how the street lights now. Just about to come off at junction 22 of the M1. Uneventful journey, just how we like it. Although it's a bit wet now, so I might get a bit moist. So I've got to do a trailer swap. We'll see. Got time for a quick break as well, I think. this rain, and I'm not liking the dark mornings. I'm not liking it one little bit. Stop, I had a slip. I always wait before I have a sip of my coffee for an hour. Then it's cooled down enough to be able to sort of semi-drink it. Took my first sip, I forgot to put my sweeteners in. So I then had to wait another 10-15 minutes before I found a suitable label I could pull in. Sort it out. Oh, that's what I was going to say. One of the last videos I did of France, it was coming out of the French market failure one. I know it was a bit blurry in places. I know that it was, you know, the windscreen steamed up, the wipers were going, it was raining. I know all of that. But I thought I'll put it up anyway, you know, just because it's a record of what I've done, whether the quality's good or bad, you know, and it's, no, there was a comment left for me, not that the comment bothered me at all, but I feel like I need to explain just one little bit for those that aren't aware of what I do, or why I do things. So, firstly, I'm not a professional videographer. I'm a truck driver. I drive a big truck. If I was a professional videographer, I would not be driving a truck. I'd be living in Hollywood, getting up to all sorts of mischief. I wouldn't be driving up the fucking M1 at 5:35 in the morning. I'll be there sipping champagne at 5:35 in the morning, waiting to collect me fucking Oscar. So no, if the quality is bad sometimes, so be it. So feel free to leave a comment. But I think I've replied, I'm glad you enjoyed it. With a smiley face emoji, fucking tears coming out of his eyes sort of thing. It was meant sarcastically, of course. You know, there is the off button as well. I'm not forcing you to watch. Last time I looked, YouTube was free to watch. You didn't have to pay a subscription. If you do pay a subscription, well, that's down to you. But it's free. And therefore, you can exercise your right by just clicking stop. So feel free. No one's forcing you to watch it. So if the quality isn't there, just go watch something else. Do you think I'll really give a monkeys? Because I don't. But it brings me on to, and you say, oh yeah, but why are you ranting about it? Well, the reason I'm ranting about it is the reason why I do these videos in the first place. It's for my own sanity. It's not to teach people. Like some people do, you know, do videos to teach people, or for people to learn from what they do. Don't fucking learn anything from me, because you'll be upset, because you'll learn very little of any use. You might learn some random fact. So if you like pub quizzes, well, you know, you never know. But I do this for my own sanity, because it justifies myself, justifies to me. Oh, shut up. Talking to myself, otherwise I'm just talking to her, telling her to shut up.
And take the second exit.
In actual fact, I'll turn it off. Because I know where I'm going. that's the main reason. And the other thing is I wanted a record of what I've done, because I think I'm losing my mind. My short-term memory is absolutely shocking. I forget more than I remember these days. And where was I going with that? That's exactly what I'm talking about. No, my memory is shocking, so I want a record of what I do for my own personal, for my own personal record. So there's two reasons why I do this: for my sanity and as a personal record. Now, if people like it, brilliant. If you don't, jog on. I don't care. But I'm just explaining why I make these videos. It's not for some ego trip. I know it's nice. It's humbling actually that people take the time to comment and leave nice messages. And after, there's some people that I chat to and message, and it's nice. I feel like I've made a couple of friends on here. It's nice. That's nice. No, because this, at the end of the day, this is a lonely old job. I'll go into this next place. I'll go morning, and then I go basics. Cheers. The trailer I'm taking is on Bay 9. Okay. Bye. And that would be the limit. That would be the limit of the conversation. That'd be it. And that is it. That is all the conversation I have. Until I speak to the gorgeous Kira tonight. Because even when I being this left down lane and the lights are red and he wasn't stopping. And even when I phone up for a slot on the docks, it's a very brief conversation because I know the planners are busy. So it's it's like, what's the plan? What time are you down? 12 o'clock. Okay. Truck will be on the job will be on the screen soon. Cheers. Cheers. Bye. Job done. That is the limit of my conversation in a day. So, I feel like I'm talking to people this way as well. I'm interacting. I know I'm not. I feel like it. So if the content is questionable sometimes, which undoubtedly it will be, Oh, I felt a little slippy. What's going on here? There's lots of fuckwittery. Oh, lots of fuckwittery. And lots of trucks. Well, this isn't good. This isn't good. Oh my word. Oh, this is terrible news. Oh, I'm just going to have to go down here. Park here. Okay. Well, I'm parking. And that'll do until such times as I can get in at 6:30, because they don't open the gates until 6:30. So to round it up then, I'll do my best to produce to cobble together a video. I'm not professional, and what you see is what you get. It's rough and ready. I don't edit it. Well, I'll pick the bits out. I'll pick a section that I'm going to talk, you know, because the rest of the time I've got my radio on. So I edit the bit out that I want. I don't chop other bits in. You know, there's often other bits that are recorded that I don't add in because I just don't have the time to edit. You know, I don't have the time. And so what you see is what you get. It's real life. It's and I think it's the best way to do it. It's not heavily produced or the production on it. And yeah, that's the way it is. And that's the way it's going to be. It's going to stay like that as well. I'm not changing that. So I'm just going to have a little bit of a break here. There's a rabbit in the road. There's a rabbit. Oh, he's gone. That's all right. There's a rabbit back there. He just stood right in the middle of the road. I'm just going to chill out for 45 minutes, and then just looking to see where I thought that bloke was going to drive straight in the back of me. I don't know what he was doing. I've got no idea what he was doing. He came at me, swerved out at the last minute, right down the wrong side. I thought he was about to mount a payment on the other side of the road there. You can see the angle he came in at. He was very wide. I don't know what his game is. So anyway, that'll do. I'll speak to you all later. Hello. Just about to come off at junction 18. Done the swap and drop. Got a little moist. I managed to get a 45-minute break in before I went in, which is good. Box on the bay, and just picked up a new one. Box on the bay, the full one on the bay, and picked up the empty. It was the empty that I took up there yesterday. A little bit of a wiggle round here.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
All that rubbish down there.
Then take the
Holy fuck. The rubbish all round this roundabout. Disgraceful. Oh, it's a bit busy going around here. What's going on? Really amount of rubbish. That's really not nice, is it? Really not nice. This is a bit cleaner.
After a quarter of a mile, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A428.
Shit all on the left though.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Why that Jag's there, facing the wrong way, slightly bizarre.
After 600 feet, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, A5, towards Kilsby. Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
Traffic this time in the morning. Well, I'm going to find a lay-by in a minute, sort myself out, get some more coffee on the go. It's a bit lighter. Yeah, really not enjoying these dark mornings. So,
After half a mile, cross the roundabout and take the first exit, A5, towards Toaster.
few people have been guessing about the cost of the house. I've got a bit of news on that as well. And I'm not sure if I've said or not. So I'm going to reveal a bit now. We're not going ahead with it. A lot of soul searching. There was a few things that didn't quite sort of sit comfortably with us. You know, once you had time to sit and think about it, it's got everything we well, it's nearly got everything we wanted. Now, we're pretty certain that we can find everything that we want, but the timing has got to be right for that.
Cross the roundabout and take the first exit, A5, towards Toaster.
And the timing for that one wasn't quite right.
Follow A5 towards Milton Keynes for 8 miles.
So we've pulled the pin on it. We're not doing it. And there's a number of little reasons, but those little reasons all add up really. Well, there's not enough winter potential for it. There's just not enough. And when I mean winter potential, is that, you know, this is going to be our income. So we want to be able to do bed and breakfast and run a couple of gigs, you know, at least two gigs. And there's only, as it stands at the moment, we have zero gigs. There's the potential for a gig, but there's zero gig, and it'll be only a 1-bedroom little hobbit hole. And we've got no room for bed and breakfast, or even anybody coming to stay. So we really want a 3 to 4 bedroom property. Now the location was perfect. It was beautiful. The location, we may not find anything as good as that again. May not. You never know. Because everywhere down there is beautiful. It's stunning. So it just didn't have enough winter potential. And the other thing is that the cost of living is going through the roof at the moment. You know, it's the it's a fine juggling act between going over there and then like pulling a pin on one or both of our incomes, well, at least my income, and then trying to do a workaround with the gorgeous Kiras because of the hoops that we now have to jump through. So it's all a bit, it's like we're not going to be able to go straight away. We're going to have a house that we're going to be paying for. The French tax you anyway, whether you're in it or not. So there's all sorts of extra added costs that you've got to factor into it. And by the time we've done all of that, and with the cost of living crisis that we're in at the moment, it's like, I'm not sure it's really worth it. I think that by the time that we decide that we've actually turned around and said, look, we've had enough now. There's enough properties around, we can turn around and go, right, we're selling up in the UK, we're going, and we can do that. Houses where I live, where we live, go really quickly because there's no new houses. There's no new houses being built, and we're very close to the secondary school, which is a big draw. Our neighbours sold up not long ago. It was on the market less than 24 hours. I think I've mentioned that already. I'm speaking to a couple of estate agents. I don't think there's almost like a list of buyers that they have that probably comes available where we live. Then they already have a list of potential buyers. So selling at the moment is not really too much of an issue. We're reasonably confident of that, but it's picking the timing. It's just getting the timing right. And we weren't convinced, neither of us were convinced, and it wasn't just one thought and the other one just went along with it. We both were convinced that the timings at the moment aren't quite right. Plus we've got 2 kids at university this year. This is the last year that we got both of them. So it's going to be an expensive year. Well, you can do it. Because we can, and we're very lucky to be in that position where we can do it. But we don't want to saddle ourselves with extra debt and burden and stress when there's no need. So the wise decision, maybe the wrong, we don't know. But at the moment we're just keeping our cards. It's like a poker game, isn't it? We're just keeping our cards tight at the moment. So yeah, price. Now, French have a not strange way of doing things, but it's actually a sensible way to do things. So when they sell a house, for the buyer, there's fees that you pay for the solicitor and the estate agent and all that malarkey. No, the fees are all the same, but it's the way that they divide them up. Over here, we buy the house and then we have to pay on top of that the fees. Well, they do similar, but all the fees are pre-calculated and added into the price that is displayed. So let's say, for argument's sake, you buy a property you see a house that's for sale and it's €200,000. That includes all fees. That is it. And then what you tend to do is you make an offer on that, and then the fees are adjusted accordingly. So it's not like, so you sort of know where you are all the time, really. It's not like you buy a house over here for £200,000 and then you go, oh shit, what's the estate agent fees? Oh, is that 5%, 4.5%, or 2%? What are they doing here? We've got to sell ours, and there's fees on that, and then there's fees for solicitors, and then, how much do we owe? Oh, I don't know. Anything between 5 and 10 grand. Oh, fucking hell. You know? Keep it simple. So the French do. Excellent. They were looking for a fairly quick sale here as well. So the estate agent we spoke to and met whilst we were out there, it was on you waiting for this, because I've seen some guesses and I expect there'll be a few more by the time this video goes out. So I've seen some guesses and they're wildly out. So it's 4 acres. It's actually been remeasured, and it actually consists of 4 acres, a 1-bedroom farmhouse, but with room to turn it into a 2 to 3 bedroom farmhouse, with a bread oven and a big, well, like a big shed type barn thing on the side of the house. A Hansel and Gretel style old stone house, which is single story. Well, there is 2 stories, but there's only 1 at the moment. There's room for 2 stories if you convert the roof space into a loft type bedroom type thing. So there's that, and then there's a ruin of a house that's almost 1,000 years old. We're talking some serious age here. 4 acres of land on a dead end street with meadow, and the cost is €99,000. So not even 100,000 euros. And they reckon if we put in
after a quarter of a mile, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A5, Road.
If we put in a bid of an offer of 80,000, they would probably take it, and that includes fees. So it's just under 100,000 euros.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
And so it would work out about £75,000 sterling. £75,000 sterling for all of that. And that's how cheap property is in France. So you can see why we want to go there.
Follow A5 Roman Road towards Milton Keynes for 7.5 miles.
Yeah. Makes you think, doesn't it? Makes you think. So yeah, that's the update on that really. We're still looking. We're just going to see how the land lies until after Christmas. We're going to get Christmas out of the way. We're just going to hunker down, work our way through this this crisis that everyone's talking about. Oh, I'll get hiccups. and see where we get to. And we'll see where we get to. Shame. We were both disappointed because we loved it. It was a, but it was there was a number of things that weren't quite right with the house. Real shame. Real shame. So yeah, there it is. There'll be others, and hopefully there'll be one that ticks all the boxes rather than. I mean, that was pretty close. You know, we could have made it work. We could make it work. You know, there's enough boxes ticked to make that happen. But when we sell up, we'll have a lot more money to play with, and yeah, we'll be able to do more. So I mean, that there for 75 grand, we can do that. We can do that, and you know. But once we've sold, we will have released all the equity in the house, which there's a fair chunk, massive chunk, and we'll be able to buy bigger and have and be able to do more. So yeah, sensible. It was almost like, you know, it was like it'd be like a bloke having a free pass in a whorehouse. Do you know what I mean? He wouldn't know what to do first. You know, you'd be like, all you'd be doing is thinking with your dick, and that's not what we really want to be doing. We want to be thinking with our heads. So that's probably a bad analogy, but yeah, we were our heartstrings were pulled there, and we need to think clever. And it's like, you know, we've looked at properties before, and we've you know, got, oh yeah, I really like it, and then we've taken a step back and gone, hang on a minute, now let's really think it through. Actually, that's probably not the best idea. So we've done that several times, and that's how we work, and it gives us a clearer idea of what we actually want, which is even better. It makes even more sense to us. We have a clearer, you know, at the moment we had an image and a picture of what we wanted, but now we're honing it down. And every time we do something, we hone that picture down as to exactly what we want. Because it's very difficult to be able to say, oh, you know, this is exactly what we want. You know, we've got, because you can't. It's almost impossible to be able to do that. So you need to have stabs in the dark sort of thing, and then from those you create this picture of where you want to be, and that's what we're doing. So yeah, we're getting it. Let's see how many people overtake me now. You can see the trees turning, can't you? There we go. Going for it. Bloody tight though. Hear me hitting the there's only one gone for it. You could hear me hitting the drain covers there. There's another set of dual carriageways here. I say dual carriageway, it's not, it's just double laned on my side going up the hill. There's a lay-by there, but I'm not going to stop there. They're coming. There we somebody else try. They are. They are. They're going to try. 2 of them coming through now. Dickhead. Total dickhead. Something had been coming, he would have been knackered, wouldn't he? I'd have had to hit the brakes hard. In his rush to try to get past the big truck. That's a 50-mile-an-hour limit. It's not like you can get much further ahead, is there? Like, look at you. Well, what have you achieved by nearly killing you and your passenger? Complete and total cock. I don't know. Oh my word. I'm holding. Oh my God. What is wrong with people? Oh, for fuck's sake. They fucking shooting. Unbelievable. Well, it's not, is it? That's the trouble. It's not unbelievable because it happens too often. If it was a rarity, you could, you could say, "Oh yeah, that was a bit weird. That was a bit, But no, it happens all the bloody time, doesn't it? I don't know what he's doing with his throttle hand. He keeps looks like he's having to keep on it. I'm pulling here. It's quite a deep lay-by. Make a brew. Eat more caffeine. Well, did a bit of excitement and fuck with me for you. So, I'll speak to you all later on. Hello. Is all this looking familiar? Right, I've been on and off the docks.
900 feet, cross the roundabout and take the first exit, Normandy Way.
Yeah, been on and off the docks, 45 minutes, box off, box on. That's the way we like it. And
cross the roundabout and take the first exit.
Who sang that? Peter, you're not included. Come on, who sang it? And we're heading north. 225 mile to go. I won't be getting that done today. I've already done 6 hours 21 of driving, so
after a quarter of a mile, go right on the roundabout and take the second exit, Berry Road.
So 2.5 hours drive approximately. Trying to get to the red line. 2.5.
Go right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
Which leaves me at just over 200 miles tomorrow. And I'll be leaving at, if I'm parked up by just after 3, I can still get 11 off. Still get 11 off. Start at 2. And that gives me 6 hours to get there, which will include a 45-minute break and a pee break. Maybe a bit of breakfast. That's the plan. That's the loose plan. I've been looking at these trees today. They are looking. They're on their last legs, some of these. Horse chestnuts are totally done. They are spent. Get rid of that. Got 2.5 hours. I think we should just, as long as we don't get any hold-ups, we should be alright. Might need to take a 45. I hope not.
After a quarter of a mile, turn right, A326, Marshall bypass.
It's going to be a bit of a full-on day today, really. Might even be touching on the door of hitting into a 10-hour day.
Turn right.
See, just enough time to get up to the red line. It's, like I said, that's where I'm aiming for tonight. Then I've got to be in Washington in the northeast for 8 o'clock in the morning. Been there before. And the annoying thing about the place that I'm going to is that they're really quick to tip. But sometimes it can take 2.5 hours to get on a bloody bay. And that's the annoying bit.
After 900 feet, go right on the roundabout and take the second exit, A35, Taunton bypass.
So there should be plenty of parking. So I'll be up in... well, I should be there by 3. The latest, even if I've got to stop, is going to be there by 4.
Go right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
We're not a heavy box either, so that's good. Stay there. I think combined weight we're about 28 tonne, so nothing to shout about. I'll probably eat in the red line tonight. So we get out there tomorrow morning, tip, however long that takes, then we start heading our way back down, and how far we get back down really depends on how long it takes to tip.
After half a mile, keep left.
Just going over the river test. I think this is the river test. That never says, but I'm guessing that it is. Maybe it's not, I don't know. I really don't know.
After a quarter of a mile, keep left, then cross the roundabout and take the second exit. Keep left, then cross the roundabout and take the second exit. Cross the roundabout and take the second exit, M271, towards Nursling.
Oh, Knights of Old, you were a bit tight going round that corner. Met at the curb on the inside. You don't want to be doing that, my son. Maritime seem to be having a lot of new starts. Come on. Away we go. So I shall speak to you probably when I get nearer to the red line, and we can record as I go in. So I'll speak to you all later. Hello. More fuckery. So the bloke pull out on me. A good blast to the horn. So we're nearly there. Nearly there. 4 hours and 2 minutes of drive time at the moment. Coming off at this junction here. Put my other glasses on. See what I'm doing. There we go.
After 900 feet, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, M1, towards Leicester.
So we've got 210 mile to do tomorrow morning.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Going into the red line.
Take the exit, M1, Then, take the motorway.
Okay, let's turn that off, otherwise you're going to be chunting away. See what sort of fuck we've got to deal with first thing in the morning. So I've planned it. I'm going to leave at 2:30, which means I actually get 11 off tonight. The time now is coming up 3 o'clock, which means I could put my card in at 2, get me 11 off on. Where's he going? Wherever he's going, I'm going this way. Look at empty in there. Look at empty. So tight to me. The left hand side, fucking Jaguar driver, wanker. Giving me no room to get round the roundabout. Right, let's go and see the boys in here. Where they're going to put me. Just wait to see. Can't just go ahead. Come on, come on, come on. Well, I passed 2. I passed 2. $2.30, mate. $2.30. $2.30. That's all right.
And you go a little bit down to the side. You see this yellow line, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants me to go somewhere different. Something about a yellow line or something. Something about a yellow line. Well, fuck if I can see a yellow line. I'm not quite sure exactly where he wants me to go. So I'm guessing it's just wrong here. Nothing I have to do.